we need to look at it from the perspective of the employee or the customer or the investor. And specifically today we're talking about employee engagement. It's a combination of what I think, what I believe, how I feel, and as a result, what actions that I take. Well, communicators need to embrace engagement as a key part of our toolkit and what value we bring to organizations. And there are some new rules that we need to follow because the employee or the customer or the investor, they're in charge now. Engagement is not something that business leaders can simply decree. It's something that organizations have to earn. And as communicators, we have to be right at the heart of that conversation. And so the new rules follow some very simple things that we need to embrace. First of all, we need to embrace that there is a new consumer of engagement. And we need to think of engagement as something that people can choose, much as we choose products and services. We choose every day whether we are engaged in the place where we work or engaged in the place where we buy or where we invest. And so there's a new consumer of engagement. As communicators, we need to understand what can disengage, what can disappoint, what can disconnect that consumer, so we know how to address it. We need to stimulate how organizations satisfy the new consumer's hunger. We need to stimulate the conversations that organizations have with their stakeholders and embrace the new behaviors that leaders need to bring. And finally, we need to help protect an organization's soul, because at the heart of how we engage is how we believe in what an organization is all about. We look at employee engagement. The strongest influence on how people think and feel and what actions they take are the behaviors they see in leaders. It's not simply the messages a leader sends, it's who a leader is and how a leader acts and how a leader listens. And so as communicators, we can't simply think about the tools a leader may use. We need to facilitate the conversations in which leaders listen.